Sure. All right. Are we recording?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, thank you. All righty. So I want to welcome everyone to the product call tonight. Whoever invited you here thinks that you would benefit in one way, shape, or form from the products that I can personally attest to that have changed my life for the better. A little backstory on me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Danielle Cole. I am a mother of four. As you can see, here is my family, my husband, and my four daughters. So as you can imagine, I am super busy. And me, all the way to the left in that picture, where I have the red dress on, is, okay, so how can I even describe myself there? So I still, and in that photo, was working a full-time job, also trying to manage our life and four children's lives, and also keep myself healthy. So prior to that picture, I had suffered multiple bilateral pulmonary embolisms following the birth of my twins. So I had a newfound respect for not only my health, but also everything that I put into my body. So I think out of fear and simply out of just unknowing, I was trying everything to get myself back to the way that I felt more mentally than physically after the conundrum that was my birth story for my twins. So July 2019, I had been out of corporate America for 1 year. My past, I was in pharmaceutical sales, so I led a very busy and demanding job, was on the road a lot. So fast food was my go-to. But there I was 1 year later, in a less demanding role, still on the road, still trying to be a mother to my children, and still trying to fuel myself with food in an effort to basically just keep my head above water, and then try to stay healthy in some way, shape, or form. So fast forward 6 months, in January of 2020 is when I was introduced to the product line of what brings us all on the call tonight, Isagenix. And ironically enough, I was actually searching for something, and I didn't know what I was searching for, but I was on LinkedIn, and I had been completely attracted to this woman who had worked for my company. I would see her posts come through on my feed, and she's talking about how happy and healthy she was. So finally, I think we reached out to one another. I'm not sure how it happened, and ultimately we ended up getting on the phone together, and we talked, and she provided a solution to not only the problem that I had that was pretty much like on my health terms, but also on a financial level, which I'm not going to discuss tonight, but I can just say with utmost confidence that Isagenix not only provides a solution for your health, but also for your financial wellness, which in my opinion, both go hand in hand. So on the left, you see a very stressed out Danielle, and on the right, you see me at my 4-year-old daughter's birthday party through quarantine, and I am happy, glowing, and shiny. And it's a direct result of these products. So what are these products, and what is Isagenix all about? So first and foremost, Isagenix, not only the products, but the community at large, and I can even attest to the people that are on the line tonight have been a huge part in why I continue to stay accountable to not only my health, but the health for the people that I will one day ultimately help with the solution that we have here with Isagenix. So I like to think of it on macro terms, and Isagenix does too. So the art of well-being is about crafting new experiences, making healthier choices, and belonging to better communities. So what I can say is, if you are suffering, I don't know if I want to use the word suffering, but if you're looking for something more, you've literally struck gold with whoever asked you to join this call, because Isagenix is the most amazing community because we're all pretty much pushing in the same direction, and that's toward health. So Isagenix then basically, meet Isagenix. Isagenix was established in 2020. It's a family-owned company, and it's operating in 26 markets globally. This isn't very important for the people that are just on for product, but if you are in any way, shape, or form business-minded, you will appreciate the fact that the sales of Isagenix has been pretty much enabled more than 300 individuals to earn $1 million cumulatively in their Isagenix business. So basically, the fact that Isagenix is 20 years in the making and it's a reputable business makes me feel very comfortable ingesting the products that they have created. So basically, if you are on the line tonight, there are 30-day systems. So the 30-day system basically houses what we call a nutritional rebalance. So nutritional rebalance can benefit anyone from a teenager looking to add body mass, someone who's anorexic looking to add dense nutrients into their body, or it can also benefit someone that's obese or someone that just wants to lose a couple pounds and just really up their game and feel less inflammation, who wants to sleep better, and who also could benefit from having their, let's say, their digestive system rebalanced, okay? So the first pillar that we're going to talk about is nutrition. And I'll give you a high level. So nutrition, there's nutrients, the shakes, there's Ionic Supreme, which is the adaptogens, and then the third is the Cleanse for Life. So I'm going to tell you about all three of those and then tie it up in a neat bow in the end and explain to you how these products have helped me. So what you're looking at here is balanced nutrition, which comes in the form of our whole blend isolene shake. So the shakes accomplish many things, but the two things I'm going to touch on tonight is that they are an effective and simple way to get all of your vitamins, minerals, and 24 grams of protein per meal into your body 2 times a day. The second thing that they accomplish is that the shakes will shift your body from an acidic to an alkaline state. So after 2 days of ingesting the shakes, your body will shift to a neutral state. And then subsequently, it will shift into an alkaline state. So why is that important, you ask? So if you think back, which many of us don't want to, but cancer is probably one of the most, destructive forms of illness in the world today, right? So cancer can only live in an acidic state. Most of our bodies are acidic because what we ingest is processed foods, which are acidic, alcohol, which are processed food, which are acidic, and conversely, these shakes are going to be an entire proportioned nutrient-dense meal that is completely stripped of GMOs. They are gluten-free, and they come in plant-based or whey options. The other thing that I will share about the whey is that our protein comes from happy cows from New Zealand. So as opposed to whey that has been highly heated to basically strip all the antibiotics and nasty stuff that the cows in our country are fed, and versus the New Zealand cows that are munching on grass and they're milked in season. So that's what the shakes accomplish. 24 grams of protein, shifting your body from an alkaline or from an acidic to an alkaline state. The second pillar is adaptogens, which come in the form of your daily drink Ionic Supreme. The Ionic Supreme is my favorite part of this system. If I had to pick one favorite thing, this would be it. So adaptogens are all the rage right now. And if you don't know what they are, I'll give you my 20-second Cliff Note version. Adaptogens studied in plants are shown to go to the site of the plant that is struggling and basically help it out, i.e. combat oxidative stress. So adaptogens are pretty much just an easy way, and I don't want to say an easy way, but the quickest way to bust your daily stress and help your body combat the negative effects of stress. So in turn, for me, I call it like it just levels me right out. I'll have a shot in the morning and a shot at night because I'm super stressed, as you can imagine, with 4 girls. But that is the Ionic Supreme. So you'll take that every morning, and you can either, it comes in 2 different forms. You can either put it right into your shake because it comes in a powder, or you can take it as a shot, which is what I do, out of the beautiful bottle that it comes in. Okay, so that's adaptogens. And the other thing that I'll mention here is that one of the main reasons why our body holds on to fat is because of stress, right? So internal stress and external stress. The Ionic Supreme has been shown to reduce cortisol levels in the body by 33%. So what does that mean and why is it important? So when your body is high in cortisol levels, you're not sleeping well, and you're also holding on to the fat around the organs because it's just your body is in fight or flight mode constantly. The third piece is the intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is pretty much a historical and very unique piece of Isagenix. So before intermittent fasting was a thing, Isagenix 20 years ago incorporated this into their repertoire. So intermittent fasting accomplishes many things, and it's also recognized in Holy Scriptures to reset our bodies. Many religions fast as a way to pay homage to their religion, and I'm pretty much beating a dead horse. You guys get it. So intermittent fasting is not a new concept. Intermittent fasting and the Cleanse for Life accomplish 2 things. So, well, two things that I'll top line. The first is that our bodies are naturally detoxify themselves, right? So when we're sleeping, our bodies are at rest, and the main function of the body during sleep is to detoxify all the toxins that we have accumulated throughout the day, throughout our lifetime, the shampoo or anything that we put in our hair, anything that touches our face, anything that we ingest into our body. I think one thing that we can all agree on is that toxins are aplenty in our modern world. So it's imperative that we support the body's detoxification system by sleeping, but also Isagenix kicks it up a notch and pairs Cleanse for Life with our body's natural detoxification system. So how does that work and what does it do? It's a botanical rich tea, as you can see there, and you drink it 4 times during the day. If you're doing 2-day cleanse, back-to-back cleanse, or you can do a less aggressive cleanse and you can add it into your nightly routine. But the bottom line is that these botanicals are going to go to the portions of your body that are hot spots for toxins, suck onto them, and then allow them to be transported out through the liver. So the liver has 2 main functions: detoxification and digestion. So when you take the digestion piece off of the table because you're fasting, you're then allowing the liver to do one of its main jobs, and you're doing it, and it's solely focusing on that. So the body will cellularly cleanse from the inside with the Cleanse for Life, escorting those toxins out of your body on your fast days. So you'll do 4 of those a month. And I am, as a as a daughter and sister of pharmacists, I am very keen on data. So it's one thing for me to sit here and tell you that it worked for me and I feel amazing, like I swelled a rainbow, and I am back to my pre-baby weight 4 children later. But it's another thing to have a clinically validated body of evidence standing beside any preposition that you'd like to use, aside with all this great information that I just shared. So Isagenix looked at what we just talked about and compared it to a heart healthy diet. And what they found was that there was 2 times more weight loss, 78% more fat loss, and there was 2 times more lean muscle mass retention. So I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty much all that I would like to hear or see, because I know for a fact that before I started Isagenix, I tried everything under the sun, and it was either too time consuming or too difficult to follow, or I just didn't have the time to meal prep. So for me, as a busy mom, this just works for me. And I'm sure it'll work for you if you give it a shot. And that's the end of my presentation. I wanted to really genuinely thank you guys for being here tonight. Whoever invited you certainly thinks that you're worth it. So get back with them, and I appreciate your time. Have a nice night. See you guys.